And U.S. economy is in a dangerous place.
Hi. In nearly 18 months, the expanded unemployment benefits that started during the coronavirus pandemic come to an end as of yesterday. The move affecting 8.9 million jobless Americans. So, how will this impact the economy and struggling labor market? After all, there's about 10 million jobs open right now. Let's ask Charles Payne, host of Making Money on Fox Business. You know, the Republican states have already started taking away this $300 a week. What's the results there? What do you expect the results to be now, Charles?
You've had some people go back to work, but I think the mistake is thinking that this whole thing will be instantaneous. Some people have gotten relief for going on a year and a half, 18 months, some longer. People have money in the bank. Households have the greatest balance sheets that they've ever had before. So if the unemployment checks stop today, you've got a whole lot of people who've already said in surveys and other questionnaires that they'll wait. They've got enough money socked away. They haven't paid their rent. A lot of folks, they've had moratoriums on student loans. They've had moratoriums on mortgages, rents. They've gotten paid big-time money. They've gotten checks from a variety of federal programs. People actually have money. So it's a mistake to say, okay, XYZ red state stopped on this date, and the next day jobs didn't explode. People didn't go back to work. They will eventually as that money runs out, but you're not going to see an immediate reaction.
So I thought Joe Manchin's trying to save the country from the $3.5 trillion we can't afford, which is basically cradle to grave social safety net, which is a nice thought, but it's unaffordable in our current system, but doesn't seem to matter to Democrats. But in that column, I saw this one line I want to bounce off you. Manchin complained in his op-ed the Republicans used the reconciliation package of Trump's tax cuts in 2017, and it only benefited rich investors more than workers while adding $1 trillion to the national debt. Do you want to take on that statement? Because I don't believe it's rooted in fact.
Well, first of all of this money printing, whether it's the Federal Reserve or the federal government, it's going to help corporations because eventually people go out and spend that money, and guess what? It goes to the bottom line, and when those bottom lines get fat, stocks go up. Here's the beautiful thing. If you live in America, you can open up an account and be in the market by 9:30 today. So those kind of things are just completely just landmines of mistruths and disingenuous. Now, as far as the labor market is concerned, the wage market is concerned, the very month that President Trump's tax cuts went into effect, blue-collar wages surged. They went ahead of inflation. They grew well over 3% every single month, year over year, and it was the first time in more than a decade, Brian, that blue-collar wages outpaced not only overall wages, but inflation. And the reason I bring up inflation, it's key. Every single month this year, inflation, month to month, has wiped out any job gains. And here's what's really kind of interesting. Since that $1.9 trillion went into effect, the so-called rescue plan, here's what your real wages did. Not wages, nominal wages, but when you go to the supermarket, in April they were down 3.7% year over year. In May, 2.8%. In June, 1.6%. In July, 1.2%. Wages are actually down because we've put so much money into this economy that prices are going through the roof.
Someone should talk about inflation, because if you worry about votes, that's when people say, wow, why am I getting less and paying more when I go shopping? Who did what and
Right.
Who's responsible? And
Right.
by the way, Morgan Stanley now predicts the economy will grow annually by just 2.9% instead of 6.5%. Real quick on that.
Yeah, they dropped the number 4 times in the last 4 weeks. We've got some problems here. People have to eventually get back to work. I understand.
Alright, so the economy is a dangerous place, and the economy is going to eventually collapse, and God's wrath will come to this world. The Most High, who the world calls God, is going to judge this fucking world for its wickedness. America's going to get destroyed off the face of the earth. This is the reality of this world. Alright? So plain. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Americans, you are the children of Israel. You are God's chosen people. Most High is going to punish this world for its wickedness. And he's going to focus on you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Americans first. Because you're God's chosen people. Okay. Alright. Point blank, period. Because he gave you the law, statutes, commandments. And because you don't follow his law, statutes, commandments to the best of your ability, he's going to punish you. Alright? This is the rules, regulations of life. You're supposed to fear God and keep His commandments. It's the whole duty of man. All right. The blacks, Hispanics, and Americans is the only nation He's dealing with of all the nations on the earth. You see? So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Americans. Blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans are the only nation He's dealing with. All right. The Most High, the God of Israel. All right. That's the chosen nation that He chose. All right. And that's special. So you're supposed to hearken unto that love that the Most High has for you. All right. And fear God before He kills you. All right. Because He kills a lot of people. He kills and He makes alive. So that's what you're supposed to do. Because the commies will get worse. All right. To be race riots, uprising, rebellions. Okay. All across the globe. This was coming to this world. All right. This is the truth. All right. The truth of the whole matter. All right. More truth. The RFID microchip is the mark of the beast. Okay, this chip is the mark of the beast, and if you take the chip, you will get destroyed. It is called the RFID microchip, radio frequency identification chip. Okay. You take this chip, you will be destroyed by God. Okay. In whatever way He wants. Alright, so this is the reality of the whole matter. Alright? This is the reality of the whole matter. So look at some precepts, alright, to delve in on that. Now how this world's could change. It's gonna be worse than the commie. Alright, just seeming to be in dangerous place. Okay? While peace and safety, alright, they may push that narrative, they may push that agenda. A new world order is still coming. The Most High still gonna destroy America. Because America has the blood of the saints. So this is 1 Thessalonians 5 and 2. I'll start at 1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. So the day of the Lord cometh as a thief in the night. Alright, when a lot of people do not expect it, alright, a lot of terror is going to come to this world like never before seen, just like in a full swoop, of things. But it's going to be gradual, alright, but a lot of people are not expecting this, alright. You got the coronavirus, you got all these different natural disasters that's happening around the globe, alright. It's going to be worse, alright. The Most High is going to bring extreme fear upon people, alright, for their wicked lifestyles, alright, because wickedness has polluted the whole earth. So the Most High is going to rid the plague. He's going to end this disease of wickedness. Alright, this trend of wickedness that's going around this whole globe. Alright? For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child. And they shall not escape. No escape. Can't hide from God. People think they slick in this world. You're not slick. Alright, the Most High sees everything. He knows what your thoughts are. So you're not slick. It's all about that mindset. It's all about what you do. It's all about your thoughts, your mindset, and how you act on earth. Walking in the fear of the Most High. Alright? Verse 4. But ye brethren are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. Alright? And that's alright, of course, men in the truth. We're not in darkness. Okay? Because we know this knowledge. Alright? The so-called white man is going to persecute us. Alright, the so-called white man is going to bring down the hammer on you blacks, Hispanics, and Americans. He's going to persecute you because you're Israelites, point blank, period. Of course, he's going to persecute the righteous because they're doing righteous in a wicked world. Alright, but with all that being said, alright, we're not in the darkness. We know this is coming. Alright, we know the future. We know the future of this world. Alright, America's going to be destroyed. The Lord's coming back with the hosts of heaven to bring in the kingdom of heaven, to issue the kingdom of heaven. That's the future. So the future is grim. The future is dark. The future is terrible. Dark times are coming to America. like never before seen. So, with all that being said, you're supposed to hearken unto your power the best of your ability. Like your life depends on it. Because it does. Alright, verse 5. Ye are all the children of light and the children of the day. We are not of the night nor darkness. You see, we're all the children of light. We are not of the we are not children we are the children of light and of the day. We are not of the night nor of darkness, you see. So the end's coming. The end is coming. The end's real soon. Alright? The end's coming, the end's real soon. So with all that being said, repent, for the kingdom of heaven's at hand. Alright? Verse 6, therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. Okay? So watch and be sober. You're supposed to watch for the prophecies. Watch what's going on in your local news. Watch how this world is gonna go down, circle down the drain. America's gonna be destroyed. Race riots, famine, pestilence. Alright? The spread of the RFD microchip. This is coming to the world. And there's nothing anyone can do to stop it. Because the Most High allowed wickedness to be on this earth, alright, for a long time. Now it's a righteous society. So this world's gonna just get with this different vibration. Alright? And World War III is coming. Alright? It's coming. It's coming quick. It's coming soon. Alright? It's coming soon. Alright? So, next precept is going to be as you know what? Let me get, bear with me, let me get Deuteronomy 32 and 39. Alright? Because just pushing the point, right, from the economy collapsing, alright, to different things happening, to be a trickle down effect. Alright? It's gonna be a gradual destruction of the heavenly Father, the Most High is gonna bring to this world. Alright? It's gonna be gradual. Alright? The Most High kills and He makes alive. Alright? All this death is gonna just be growing and growing and growing. Alright? Until the Lord comes, who the world calls Jesus Christ. Okay? And He's gonna really put down the hammer and slaughter a lot of people. This is what's coming to the world. Alright? Distress. Things like never before seen. A total shift in what people call normal life. Alright, that's what's coming. Deuteronomy 32 and 39. See now that even I am He, and there is no power with me. So there's no power with the Most High. There's no God rivaling the Most High. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. You see? So with this economy in a dangerous place, alright, who knows the death that could lead, that can come out from this. Alright? People's lives at stake because of the economy. Alright? People angry with the way the world is. And that could lead to protests. And that could lead to, of course, death. Okay, the Most High works in different ways. He orchestrates everything. Alright? Not saying, alright, so many people are going to be just in distress just because the economy is in a dangerous place. But we all know, alright, well, I'm telling you, alright, this place will get destroyed. America's Babylon the Great in the scriptures. Alright, that virgin daughter of Babylon. Because America's never got penetrated, never got touched, never got beat. Okay? America's a land of confusion. That's what Babylon means. Alright, confusion. America's confusion is wicked. It's satanic. It's worse than Sodom and Gomorrah. It's worse than Egypt. Ancient Egypt. So this place gotta go. Alright, the Most High gotta take this place out. Alright, real soon. Alright, so now I'm gonna get second. You know what? Let me get Deuteronomy 10 and 12. Alright? Because this is what you gotta do. This is what you gotta do. This is urgent. Alright? This is urgent. Alright? You listening to this, your loved ones, alright? The elect of the nation of Israel is gonna be saved. Alright? So there's certain individuals who are gonna be saved, but they're gonna be saved by the hairs, man. The righteous are gonna scarcely be saved, so it's gonna be very difficult. They're gonna go through a lot. Okay, they're gonna go through a lot, but they're gonna get saved. To Deuteronomy 10 and 12. And now Israel, what doth the Lord thy power require of thee? But to fear the Lord thy power, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy power with all thine heart, with all thy soul. So he wants you to fear him, alright? And love him, which is keeping his commandments. And serve him with all thine heart, with all thy soul. Because this is your life. This is your livelihood, serving the Most High. Fearing him and keeping his commandments. To keep the commandments of the Lord and the statutes which I command you this day for that good. Because if you don't, the Most High has every right to throw a nightmare straight to you. Pain, death by pain. You will meet death by pain. Alright? He has every right to do that to you. Alright? He has every right to do that to you. Because this place will get dark. It will get terrible. Death, like never before seen. Alright, so Isaiah 55 and 6 to close. You know what? I'm going to get Isaiah. Then I'm going to get another precept. It's Isaiah 55 and 6. It reads, seek ye the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, while he may be found, call ye upon him while he is near. So seek Yahweh Shem Yahushai, while he may be found, call ye upon him while he is near. Okay, because right now, alright, this is the time, this is the grace period. Get right before it's too late. Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts. So your thoughts, everything goes to salvation. Alright? Salvation is the only goal. And let him return unto the Lord, and he will have mercy upon him. And to our power, for he will abundantly pardon. So the Most High said, he will have mercy on you if you push for salvation to the best of your ability. Because this is it. It's this or nothing. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, saith the Lord. Okay? So let's close with Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Because this is the point of life. Alright? A lot of people, they search for the point of life, but they don't know what it is. But it's plain, it's in the scriptures, it's in the Bible, it's in the book, it's in the gospel. Excuse me, pardon. Alright? Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments. For this is the whole duty of man. For God shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. So the Most High is going to bring every work into judgment with every secret thing. You can't hide from the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. This is the reality. Alright? No one's innocent. So the fact that no one's innocent, alright, everyone's going to be judged. Alright? It's either good judgment or bad. Okay? You get trials, the righteous get saved, but scarcely. Or you get condemned with the world. The Most High is bringing down the wrath. It's God's wrath is the end of the world. End of the age. Okay? The world's not going to get destroyed. But hey, it's going to shake to and fro like a drunkard. Because when the Lord get back, he's slaughtering a lot of people. Alright? He's running this place called life. And his rule is going to be everlasting rule. Alright? Total rule. Alright? No one's going to take his spot. Alright? Because he deserves it. Alright? And he's going to show everyone why he runs this place called life. Alright? Second in command. Alright? Only above him, his father, the Most High Yahweh. Okay? The Ancient of Days. Alright? The living power. That's it. Alright? So, hey, get right before it's too late. Done. Point blank, period. All praise, honor, and infinite glory. Go see Yahweh Shem Yahushai B'Hashem Rakakadash. Shalom, which is peace, and Yasharallah, which is Israel. Shalom.